How to get all the new Doors The Mines badges.
Let's go!
Just a prank. This badge is simple. All you have to do is survive getting attacked by Giggle. As long as you have enough health you will survive Giggle's attack. To get the badge Helping Hand you have to knock Giggle off another player's face. Simply press the interact button on Giggle in time when it's attacking another player and you will get the badge. To get the Trickshot badge you have to whack Giggle by throwing a glow stick at them. Glow sticks can be found in lockers, drawers and many other places around the map. I don't believe my eyes. To get this badge you have to survive a swarm of gloombats. When you encounter the gloombats do not hold out any light source and do not break any gloombat eggs or else the swarm will attack. Once you move past a few rooms the gloombats will disappear. Whoever smelt it. To get this badge you have to survive a room with a fire damp leak. These appear as rooms containing a red hazy mist. The fire damp leaks are flammable so do not hold out any candles or lighters or the gas will ignite. If the player remains in a fire damp room for too long their vision will go blurry and they can lose a life. So either rush through them or make your way back to a previous room if you have to. Dead of night. This badge is simple and can be done in the hotel or the mines. To get this badge in the hotel, get past the reception room. Now find a room with a wall-mounted clock before room 13. Then walk around and wait in the room for around 7 minutes. Make sure not to open the door to the next room or go AFK. After a few minutes ominous sound effects will begin to play and all the lights will blow out. Screech will also spawn so make sure to counter its attack. After a while your screen will go gray and a dull bell will play. As soon as this happens run into the next room to receive the badge. To receive this badge in the mine simply repeat the same steps but the room does not need to have a clock. Lost in translation. To get this badge you have to first find a candle in the hotel. This might take a while but make sure to check every room thoroughly. Next you have to make it to room 100 and go downstairs to the rift. Once you put the candle into the rift you will receive the badge. You can store this candle or bring it with you into the mines. Flyswatter. First you want to collect a crucifix. You can rarely find one in the vine crate or bring one from the hotel normally or using modifiers. Next you want to aggravate the gloombats by stepping on their eggs or by using a light source. Then switching to your crucifix to receive the badge. Not funny. To get this badge you want to follow the previous badge's steps to find a crucifix. Then simply stand under Giggle while holding the crucifix to receive the badge. It's not my time. To get this badge you first want to acquire a crucifix. You can either bring one through the rift or purchase one from Jeff's shop. Now make your way to any room with a wall-mounted clock. Follow the same steps for the Dead of Night badge. But instead of going into the next room, you want to wait for Dread to attack and hold out the crucifix to get the badge. Running track. To get this badge you need to make it to the Seek Run at room 140. The first part of the chase is easy. Once it starts follow the guiding light. Make sure to dodge the falling rocks. When you reach the fallen bridges all you have to do is jump over the gap. When you reach room 145 the second part of the chase will start. In the mine cart you can duck under barriers by pressing your crouch button. And you can wiggle the cart left or right to choose a direction. Things move much faster in this section. Follow the guiding light to see which direction to go. You can also look for signs pointing you in the right direction. Don't worry about the big barriers. The mine cart will go right through. Once you finish the mine cart section you will receive the badge. The bigger they are, follow the previous badge's steps on how to get a crucifix. Once you reach the nest you can use a crucifix against one of the grumbles. This only stalls the grumble for 10 seconds but it can help if there's no other way out. After it's released you will receive the badge. Trespassing. To get this badge you have to escape the nest in room 150. First start by pressing the button on the main terminal. Now look at the radar dish on top of the terminal. It will point in the direction of the anchor. You can also listen for a beeping noise coming from inside the nest. If you need help I've linked a map of the nest down in the description. Once you reach the anchor point input the code from the terminal. If there's a sticky note, all you have to do is add or subtract from the code. Simply count forward or backward for each digit's position. Now head back to the terminal and repeat the process until every anchor is complete. You can use shears to cut vines for a shortcut and extra loot. Grumbles will laugh when they spot the player. If you shine a flashlight at a grumble's eyes they will move slower, giving you time to run. If you're stuck between two grumbles don't panic. Stay exactly between the two and they will ignore the player. The last anchor's screen will be damaged but it works in the same way as the others. Once you've fully powered the terminal push the button and make your way across the bridge to receive the badge. Down the drain. Once you get past the nest in room 150 you will reach the sewers. If you saved up enough coins you need to buy the bandages and any flashlight. These will make the seek chase and final boss fight much easier. All the previous entities from the mines can also spawn in the sewers. Move carefully and watch out for rush or ambush. If ambush spawns you need to make your way to another locker to avoid hide. Pay attention to the room number because dupe doors will occur more often. Once you make your way to the railway station puzzle you have to head up the ladder. Now flick the levers and push the minecart to solve the puzzle. Don't worry if you mess up, the minecart will respawn. Once you reach the seek chase in room 195 you have to follow the guiding light. Run across the wooden pallets and through the sewer pipes. If you did not see which way the guiding light went you can shine your flashlight down the sewer tunnels. When you make your way to the parkour section simply jump over the gaps. Once you get to room 199 the seek chase will end. You can wait in this room to prepare for the boss fight and collect some items. Now make your way into the dam. The middle will start filling up and the final boss fight will start. For the first phase make your way to the pump and turn the valve. Now parkour across the goop and turn the other valve. Seek's attacks will be indicated with a red glow. Dodge Seek's hands and don't fall into the goop. If you fall in the goop find a low platform and jump out. If you take any damage make sure to heal up. Now the second phase will start. You have to make your way down and turn the 4 valves. In this phase Seek will have a new attack. If this sludge attack hits the player it will be an instant death. You can outrun Seek's attacks but make sure not to skip any floating debris or you will fall in the goop. Sometimes it's easier to make your way up and around to reach a valve. Once you turn all 4 valves the final phase will begin. In this phase you must turn 5 valves. Seek also has a new attack, the worm. This worm will leap through the air. Its starting and ending position will be marked with a red glow. If the worm hits the player it will be an instant death. The worm can attack the player even if they're not in the goop so be careful. If the player dies at any time during the dam boss fight they can't respawn. Once you turn the final valve the boss fight will end and you will receive the badge. To receive the final badge simply activate the generator. Now make your way up to the gate and climb up the ladder. If you want you can put an item into the rift. Now walk across the bridge and through the woods to the castle. Once you open the door you will receive the badge.